All right, so we're here, another episode of Between the Ditches. I'm actually up in Chico State University in Northern California. The patrons of the CIM, Concrete Industry Management Program, meet up twice a year to interact with all the students, get them all prepared for their internships as they head out into the industry. Just delighted to be here. My son Aidan, as I've mentioned many times before, he's also a student here in the Construction Management Program. So for me, it's just a wonderful full circle moment as bulk exchange gets to be so integral into everything that's going on here with these construction students. Okay, so what do we got here, Adi?
Well, so over here we've got the Langdon Engineering and the O'Connell Technology Center. These are the two main buildings that I and the rest of the CIM and construction management kids usually are, working around. Langdon Engineering is predominantly where I stay for my construction management classes. Over on the other side of the Langdon Engineering Center, which you guys are going to see in a little bit, we have our concrete lab, which is where we get to test a lot with our concrete forces and new types of concrete, new mixtures, messing with different aggregates, and it's also where our school practices for the concrete competition through ASC. So a lot of really exciting stuff happens over here and we learn a lot.
So this is where most of the construction classes and courses, this is where it all happens.
Exactly, yeah. This is where the magic happens and this is where the knowledge gets passed down from the guys that know what's going on down to the likes of boys like me and everyone else like that. So
okay, great stuff. Yeah, well, Chris Sauder, Nick Steinberg, Marie, Patrick, all those amazing faculty and staff that do so much for the future of the construction industry. This is where they make it all happen. Let's go inside.
So just to give you guys a quick look at kind of how the industry keeps moving here. Here you can see where a lot of the companies are coming to present themselves to students that are looking to get an internship so that we can get our experience for the summer. Just a really great way for networking, keeping us connected, and giving us that very important experience of not only connecting us with our future employers, but also just understanding the industry and getting to see all of the awesome choices that we have going into this world.
All right, so we're here in one of the concrete industry management labs, and who we've got here? Aidan?
So my name is Aidan Madden. I'm in the CIM program here at Chico State, and this is our concrete lab facility. We have various admixtures over there that are donated, a ton of cementitious materials, and outside we keep our aggregates. We also have mixers outside, so we kind of mix in the middle of the lab and then wash it out here. But yeah, we use this lab to do all kinds of things. We mix, pour cylinders, break them, test strengths.
What do you think of the course? What excites you about what you're doing here and eventually getting out into the construction industry?
I really liked CIM. This is a project I'm working on right now. It's a skate park, and I'm gonna make a silicone mold out of it so I can remake it. Pretty stoked on all of our facilities. I mean, there's a ton of kind of opportunity here to do a lot. Over here you can see we made a silicone mold for a concrete guitar.
Oh man.
Made a bunch of those. Those are pretty sweet.
Check that out. Yeah. So that's a mold. Somebody's gonna use that for making?
Yeah, so they've made several. These are all casted from this mold. They used that and that wood base to make this reverse mold, and then yeah, that's kind of how they did it. And I'm gonna do just that same thing with this skate park.
I'm really happy that you highlighted that, because some people have the misconception when you say concrete that you're just up to your knees,
Yeah, no. So I mean, you could graduate from CIM and never touch concrete in the field. We do work with it in the lab because obviously you would need to understand the material, but you could totally go an avenue where you're just a project engineer. You don't even ever touch or mix concrete.
Do you want to step outside and talk about some of the operations that's happening out here too, Aidan? This is freaking awesome to be visiting your school and your lab like this.
Yeah, so this is where we keep all our aggregates like pea gravel, river rock, 1 inch.
Yeah, one day you're going to be out in the real world and getting this sort of stuff on bulk exchange, so it's cool that you're seeing that.
Yeah, we have various mixers that were donated to our lab facilities, so we get to use these. This one's brand new. It's from Euclid, which is a admixture company.
I've spent many's a year loading up and unloading these things back.
Yeah.
There's a young lad back in Leitrim, so that's pretty cool. All right, Aidan, well, this is really, really cool. Thanks for a few minutes of your time explaining what you guys do. So yeah, we're still on it in Chico State University with Between the Ditches. I'm here with the one and only chip off the old block, Aidan Foley. Aidan, you have been working with me on construction sites since you've been knee-high.
Yep.
As you well know, everybody back in Ireland have always been involved with the trades or construction or heavy civil in a lot of different ways. So now you ended up here in construction management, Chico State.
Finally.
Can you describe how you're in your second year, how things are going here?
Yeah, so sophomore year of college is going great. Never the way that I thought it would be, especially over here at Chico State. You think it's going to be the party school, but I've never found a school that's more about the work and the ethic as a place like this. Majority, I'd say, are first generation students just like me, kids that are about working and that they want to make the green the right way. So first year we were learning a lot about how to read plans and just the intro to the industry, understanding contracts and how to read the documents, and understanding the risk involved with those, understanding the different type of contracts and payment methods and delivery methods. All awesome. A huge amount of stuff to cram into 1 year, honestly, but it was great at the end of it, to feel all the stuff that I learned, especially when I started working with a company the summer after that. Now walking into this year, we've learned even more about how to read these plans, especially shout out to Patrick Brittle, one of the best teachers I've had on just teaching us on how to go through these plans and being able to talk about the information in those plans so that we could coordinate with other people that we are working with. Now I'm in my teacher Coakley's class, which is mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, which has been it's been a trip learning all of that stuff. It's been awesome. Mechanical.
You guys are like, I had a fantastic similar course back in Ireland in the mid-90s, but the standard that you guys are at already,
it's going up. Yeah. And it's the way to have it because we've got people that are from the industry that are teaching us about the industry. So they're going to apply that same level of ethic and
experience and know-how. Like Chris Sauder,
totally.
He's worked with, on some of the biggest dam projects out there with Kiewit, which are right up there at the top for heavy civil across the country. So you're getting the information from those guys. And even Chris has told me before some of his heroes and inspirations, were like some of the biggest names in heavy civil across the country in the last 100 years.
Oh yeah.
So you're coming near the end of your sophomore year.
Yeah.
Internships. Do you want to describe who you're going to go working with this summer?
Yeah, so a little bit like I described earlier, we've got tons of companies that come here, thankfully, and they present to us and talk to us of why we should come and work with them. For me, I chose Gelati Bros Incorporated. They're a great company, primarily working in the heavy civil field out of Santa Fe in California in the Bay Area, which is great for me. I live in that local area, so it's gonna be great for the commute. Very excited to see what they can teach me. I've got a great superintendent with them, a true OG, so I'm gonna be put through the ringer.
And I actually just the project that he's going working at is right beside my office, so it's gonna be pretty cool me driving. It's like a freeway widening project that Gelati Brothers have just started, so pretty cool. I couldn't be prouder, couldn't be more impressed, frankly. This is just top shelf, this school, when it comes to the expertise and the training that gets passed along to the students. And then, there's a reason why the biggest names in construction come here to pull the students out, because you're just getting the best and the brightest in the country coming out of here. Congrats.
Thanks for coming, Dad.
And everything. Yeah, it's a pleasure being here.